We back. It's getting a little crazy now. Hell yeah. Appreciate y'all checking in. There's a lot going on. A lot to talk about. Definitely a lot to talk about. It's about to get crazy. Benzino. All right, I got you.
We back.
We back. We back.
Motherfucking right.
Hell yeah. So what was I saying? Shannon Sharp.
The Shannon
Recently,
Sharp interview, crazy, huh?
yeah.
Did you see the
Recently,
interview?
I seen the interview. It was crazy.
Tell me what stuck out to you the most about the interview when it,
What
you know,
stuck
when it
out
comes to me.
recently, he just had Yayo on there. And Shannon Sharp was basically saying why people never show credit or anything to what's
Well,
going on and what Eminem did. And Yayo basically just said, yo, it was only Benzino. It's Benzino basically, because of the whole Eminem train, he couldn't stop it and he's always been mad since.
see, look,
And
right.
the shit just
First of
destroyed
all,
this.
first of all, right.
Uh,
Shannon must be doing bad if he got Tony, if he's interviewing Tony Ayo, right? Like first, let's just establish that. Like, how do you go from the interview with Cat Williams and all of what that did to Tony
mm.
Ayo? Like, that's number one. There's so many things the matter with this shit. Number two, have you ever
Mm,
seen any other artist or anybody for that matter who who does interviews to talk about somebody else?
mm.
Have you ever seen anybody or any artist that goes and gets paid? I hope he's getting paid
Right.
to do interviews to talk about another man.
Nah.
I've never ever seen no shit like this. Like the nigga did about 13 DJ Vlad interviews talking about 50.
Mm.
Like I get it. 50's like, look, I'm not gonna do these interviews with these niggas, so you go talk about me. Like, how do you? Maybe because he don't got kids. I hope he don't got no son. Because real talk, like that's like that's when you know you wasn't you didn't have a strong father figure.
Mm.
Ain't no fucking way I'm gonna be sitting talking about another grown fucking man. Now I give grown men their props and I talk about niggas and I give niggas their flowers. This is different.
Right.
Now this ain't flowers. This is major league dick riding right here, my nigga. I don't
Mm.
give a fuck how many times you rapped with him, how many times he threw you in the bushes, how much money you got for him. I wouldn't even feel comfortable with that type of nigga. All my
Mm.
niggas, as many niggas as I got that love me,
Right.
the love that they display, they don't gotta display, they don't gotta do that. And I still know they love the shit out of me, and I still know that they gonna grab that thing for me. The
Mm.
shit he does, nobody does. And see, when he's talking to Shannon, this is what I don't like about it, right? This is the problem I be having with shit like this,
Mm-hmm.
right? Shannon Sharp, right? We're gonna talk about Shannon first, and then we're gonna get to the fucking MVP dick rider nigga, right? Shannon Sharp Shannon Sharp, Shannon Sharp really like helps the theory of black people can be culture vultures.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like Shannon Sharp and people like Stephen A. Smith, they wasn't around hip hop niggas. They was the ones that actually was like trying to stay away from hip hop niggas thinking that they were better. Now, Shannon Sharp was a hell of a football player at Denver.
Right.
I used to watch Shannon Sharp like go crazy
Mm.
on the field and all that. But it
Mm-hmm.
stops there, right? It stops there. Like, honestly, like, this nigga knew football and plays. This nigga wasn't around entertainment. He grew up on a farm, got shipped to a college, and then went to Denver and played football, right?
Mm. Right.
He did good in football. He
Right.
wasn't around nothing else. So for Shannon Sharp to be, and for Stephen A. Smith, this cornball, to now try to be the voice on hip hop issues just to exploit it to get money, that I'm not with that shit, right?
Mm.
You could tell Shannon Sharp ain't hip hop.
Mm.
We don't dress like Shannon Sharp.
Right.
And I'm not, when him and Jim Jones was going back and forth about Nas, he couldn't even name a Nas song.
Right.
He couldn't even name not one Nas song. Like, honestly, bro, he got Cat. He got lucked up and got Cat Williams. Cat. He didn't say nothing. All he was saying like, "What Cat was? Huh? Drinking? Oh, what for real, Cat?" You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cat Williams did that, and God bless him. But
God
see,
bless man.
Shannon Sharp told Tony Yayo that Ja Rule's low hanging fruit. Now,
Yeah, I seen
now,
that. That's crazy.
now, you interviewing Tony Yayo, but calling Ja Rule low hanging fruit.
Mm.
What the fuck is the matter with this guy? How the fuck are you fucking sick, bro? Like, you calling one of the niggas that got one of the greatest catalogs in hip hop history
Yeah,
by far.
my fault.
Ja Rule's a legend, not just because he's my friend, because that's a fact. Like, that's a
Mm.
fact. Like, Ja came in the gang and put in work like everybody else. God bless Irv. That whole fucking crew over there, Murder
Bless
Inc.,
her.
got an amazing catalog that nobody can ever deny, and they still making a lot of money performing it right now. Right?
True.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right now. Ja, let me tell you something. Ja's always been a better performer than 50. And to this date, Ja gets booked
Hmm.
way more than 50. Ja's catalog is a catalog that women love. Like,
Right.
chicks ain't
Right.
going to no 50 tours. He don't, it's not like that.
Mm.
50 be having a bunch of fucking niggas, a bunch of Spanish niggas and a bunch of niggas and a whole bunch of fucking white guys who think that, that he's the guy. Like, it's not your typical hip hop crowd. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying? These niggas is
Mm-hmm.
different. So, these niggas like to like, I like to be with my niggas too, but see, I'm a balanced nigga. I love chicks. These
Right.
niggas don't really want to be around chicks that much. That's the 50 Cent like crowd. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dead.
Yeah, they're not like, I'm sure they smashing, but they not really, chicks ain't really, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Yeah, it's those type of guys. So, um, you know, I'm listening to Shannon, and Shannon's like, yeah, Jaws low hanging fruit.
Mm-hmm.
You know a nigga's right there, that just by him saying that, like, man, shut the fuck up, bro.
I was shocked he even said that. I was
You
like,
shouldn't even
damn.
said that. And nobody's not saying, but I'm saying something right
Mm.
now. That was some bullshit. Like, he sounded
Mm.
ridiculous. And then it's like, so Yayo, we get back to Yayo. Yayo,
Right.
right? So since Yayo brings me up and says because of Eminem, so now not only are you dick riding 50, but you dick riding Eminem.
Mm.
I ain't never heard Eminem do a feature for Tony Yayo. Like, bro, like, what did you doing, bro? Like, the beef with Eminem didn't fuck up the source because we still had, like, when Jimmy Iovine pulled all the his ads, he had a
Right.
few groups, but we had everybody other labels, and we had McDonald's, Cadillac, Downy Freshener. We had every fucking, like, that was a small percentage.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason we lost because we was going through something because Dave took out a loan, invested it into a major amount of money into source.com, and it didn't
Mm.
work out. We ended
Oh,
up
okay.
taking, we ended up having to pay the principal, sold our percentage. The guys who bought the percentage took it over. The problem was they took it over in the time that the internet was five. See, Dave was smart wanted to do Source.com, he was just 5 years before his time.
Right.
Because 5 years later, the internet put magazines out of business, anyways.
True. Yeah.
So he that didn't make sense. But like let him tell it. Then I'm saying like if Tony, then he's telling the story about when John and 50 was at the studio and that
Remember that.
shit
Yep.
happened, right?
Right.
And he keeps saying that there was this big 45 or 44 gun. Like he keeps bringing this. He said it on Vlad, and he said it then. I'm like, and Shannon's like, wow, oh my God, wow. Oh. Listen, bro, listen. This is a fact. This is on my mother's soul.
Mm-hmm.
This is on
But you
Mary
was there.
Scott's soul. My
Mm.
mother. That nigga 50 came in my session,
Right.
bleeding, said that the nigga dropped the gun,
Mm.
showed us the gun. There was 10 niggas in the session, not just me. I'm the only one talking to him. He's
Right.
standing by the door and playing Madden. There's about 8 to 10 other niggas, the whole Made Men crew and a bunch of other niggas. New
Mm.
York niggas and Boston niggas.
Dang.
The nigga said that the nigga dropped the gun. It was a revolver, a little small revolver that was in the palm of his hand, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He said he dropped the gun and the gun had no bullets in it.
Mm.
The gun had no fucking shells in it.
Damn.
Imagine that. Imagine you got a fucking revolver in your shit. What was you gonna do? Pistol whip a chihuahua? What are you doing with the fucking small fucking revolver with you gonna
Right.
pistol whip a midget? What was the
Right.
reasoning? Or did you
Mm.
think you was gonna grab some shells on the way at the bodega? Like I don't
That's
that
cool.
happened, my nigga. So when he tells this war story about that night, bro, like I'm looking at this shit and the people he tells Vlad, and again, Vlad's these niggas, see, the niggas that interview these niggas,
Right.
they be already dick riding. They already dick riders.
Mm.
And they know that people don't fuck with them. People don't fuck with Vlad in hip hop. And really, Shannon's place in hip hop is still confusing to a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
based on the shit that he does.
He does.
So
Yeah.
it's like these are the guys who get, but they got big platforms. So
Mm-hmm.
this bum ass story keeps coming out. The nigga is lying, bro.
Mm.
And then since it's like fuck the source, that's cool. I'm
Yeah.
not with the source no more.
Right.
That don't hurt me, dickhead. You can say fuck the source until the cows come home.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the story about the Brooklyn nigga pouring cereal over his fucking head since he wants to tell story in Rikers.
Damn.
Tell him to tell that story. Tell him that's
Mm.
one story he keeps forgetting when the nigga poured cereal, a bowl of cereal on his head, cornflakes on his head, right? And he didn't do shit in Rikers. The
Damn.
Brooklyn nigga. Tell him to
Mm.
tell that story. See, the thing with him is I don't get on here talking gangster. When I do my interviews, usually it's about some intelligent shit because I'm an intelligent nigga. All
Right.
this nigga does is talk these fucking war stories in the street like he's some really gorilla. He ain't no gorilla. That nigga ain't no gorilla. He ain't what the fuck did he do out in them South Side? What did Tony Ayo do?
Mm.
So I don't know why he keeps coming on these motherfucking on these platforms telling these war stories because he knows again the majority of the audience are Eminem fans, and they're just gonna believe in him just because.
It's because. Yeah.
If they wasn't down with Eminem, they wouldn't give a fuck about they black asses. They wouldn't even these niggas, man. I swear, man. These niggas are different. These niggas grew up different, obviously, because yeah, like I don't, you know what I mean. Like watching that interview, man.
I know.
It was painful.
The whole scenario was
It
crazy.
was painful.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like, and I don't want to talk about these niggas keep talking
Yeah.
about broke money, this broke money, and everything. Listen, my nigga, the niggas then Shannon and him didn't have more money than me when I had my money. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So it was just a different era. That's all.
Different era.
That's
Yeah.
all. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear about broke this brat. Nigga, I spent it and we gonna make more. That's life.
Mm-hmm.
But I did that. I
Mm.
did that. What I did with the source and what I did with my music and what I did, what happened, that's
Mm-hmm.
in history. You can't
Right.
take that back. You can't take that from me. My
Right.
my resume solid as fuck.
Mm.
Word. And back to the producer thing. Me and
Yeah.
Hangman 3 produced that track on Nas' Stillmatic album, by the way. So
Illmatic.
just to let you know that.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people never even knew that you produced.
The intro. And I
Yeah.
was I was telling the story how Paul C from Queens, a white guy, man, God rest Paul C, an amazing producer. He produced for Ultramagnetic, produced for Organized Confusion, produced for fucking or was it Organized Noise? Produced for uh 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 taught really was the large professor's mentor. Um uh, 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 KRS, Eric B. and Rakim. I mean, he taught me tricks on the SB 1200. It was a drum machine. The first
Mm.
sampling drum machine that came out with time was the SB 1200. And it had
Right.
4 pads with 2.5 seconds each. So you could sample something that was up to 10 seconds, but they had been split up with
Mm.
2.5 intervals. So
Mm.
the first sample would have to be doom doom that, doom 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 that, doom doom that,
Mm.
doom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paul showed me how to cut it to leave air on each sample, and it would sound more natural from the transitions when you switched. Producers
Mm.
gonna know what I'm talking about, but Paul was an amazing man. We went up there to do our album RSO, and we was up in Queens for like 3 weeks. We was staying at the Kennedy Inn. We was
Nice.
strapped up like a motherfucker. We deep as shit. And
Yes.
I remember Paul spending time with Paul, going over his crib. Paul like stayed in the basement of his parents' crib, but you know what I'm saying, he had mad discs and mad shit. So he was producing
Mm.
for Super Lover C at the time. I just remember, I think it was Jack the Rapper, and
Mm.
we was in the studio with him, it was Studio 22, 222 or 22 in Jamaica, Queens. And I
Mm.
just remember we were Jack the Rapper, and I was trying to see if Paul wanted to come with us, and he said, "Nah, he stayed at the crib."
Mm.
So that night, somebody killed Paul. Somebody shot him in the neck, killed him. Right now,
Damn.
this is a young white boy, like not
Mm.
street, none of that shit. I don't even know. Like it's crazy. So I was the last one to actually talk to him that night.
Right.
So I got snatched up. So
Mm.
when we first of all, the next day it was on my birthday. I'll never forget it. He never came. This was like '87, I think, '88. I'm not sure. '91. Anyways, I gotta find out the exact. Could have been like '91. So
Mm-hmm.
um, I just remember that we was at the studio and he never came back. He didn't come. It wasn't like him. We went to his crib and the whole shit was taped off the next morning. So the
Shit.
police, you know what I'm saying, had snatched me up because I was the last one to talk to him. They
Damn.
let me go. They snatched me for like 8 hours and shit. But
Wow.
yeah, but man, long live Paul C. Man, a lot of people don't
I
know,
look forward
man.
to this.
I mean, fucking man, one of the most dopest producers that back then, boy. Yeah, and that was my guy. Man, we had a friendship, man. For the 3 weeks after we got close. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, we got
Mm.
close. Hell yeah, Queens legend Paul C. Look him up. His real name is
Paul
Paul McCaskey. Paul
McCaskey.
McCaskey. Yeah,
I'm gonna look
Paul
him up.
McCaskey. Yeah,
I'm gonna
look him
Google
up.
him.
Like I said, he
Yes.
all those ultramagnetics, early Cal. I mean, KRS, not the first KRS Blast. KRS was, I think, in his third album.
Mm-hmm.
Eric B, Super Lover C. And when I went to his wake, I seen. That's why I met Large Professor and shit. Large Pro was there, man.
Oh
We
shit.
shed a tear. It was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
Damn. Yo,
yeah,
RP to
man.
him, bro.
Yeah,
Uh,
man. I mean, I've done a lot in this game, and even just there's so much more. You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't. I'm trying to. I don't. I'm not trying to have no discrepancies with nobody. And I surely ain't trying to have them on the internet. So,
right.
I try to stay in my lane, man. But you know what I'm saying? People continue to try to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's
Mm-hmm.
try to bully me. I don't know what the fuck it is because I don't be understanding it. I'd be like, why me?
Yeah, you
Like,
be
cause I'm
chilling.
really not the one, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I guess people, you gotta let people think what they want. Everybody's
Yeah.
tough. I mean, everybody's a killer. We know that. I mean, there's a lot of deaths out here. So behind every last one of them deaths is a killer. So we know,
True.
there's a lot of shooters out here. We get it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I get all that. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
survived this long for a reason.
That's a fact. It's definitely a fact.
Uh,
Bless, bro. Hell yeah. And definitely speaking about Queens too. Another thing you had went viral with linking up with my man Queens Flip.
Come on, man. Flip is my
That
nigga, man. I love Flip.
Flip. Yeah,
Love Flip. I think
definitely.
Flip is one of the most talented niggas right now. Was doing content before niggas was thinking about doing content.
That's a
You know
fact.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, real
Mhm.
talk, man. Flip and another good nigga. Flip's a
Yes.
good guy, man. Like, you know what I
Yep.
mean? Family
Definitely.
guy, good with his kids, man. Like, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, Flip from the Caribbean. So, Caribbean people usually
Yeah.
have, you know, like their value systems a little more together than us, you know,
Oh yeah.
Americans. You know what I'm
Just to
saying?
make it a nation. Hell yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but
Hmm.
Flip's a great dude, man. I know the thing with Flip is since he got on Joe Buttons, it's like,
Uh,
you know, he got to be careful, you know, being around Zeno now.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You know? Nah, but I'm happy for him, man. I just, you know, I'm always one, and he knows this. I'm always one for him to get his own. I think Flip's talented enough to get his own shit.
Facts.
You know,
Yeah.
but I'm sure it's coming.
Oh yeah, it's definitely coming with Flip. I mean,
Yeah,
he's too funny.
Flip's dope.
He's definitely
Flip's dope.
dope. And
Flip's
that
dope.
looks that little when y'all linked up, you was in the Bronx with him,
In the
right?
Bronx,
That
at the
little,
halfway house, you know what I'm saying? He was like,
mm,
yo, come to Queens, we could do a skit. I said, nah, nigga, come to the Bronx, nigga. And my
mm.
man would live right up the street from the halfway house. I said, I'll meet you and shit. And I just walked down the street, met him by the halfway house, and we just did it right there.
Mm.
That was really, Flip don't do too many skits in the Bronx. Like, I was like, it might have been his first skit in the Bronx, for
Oh
real.
shit.
For real. For
Damn.
real. It might have been his first skit in the fucking Bronx, bro. Straight up.
Damn. That is funny. Yo, another thing a lot of people don't know too. We got to get into that jury game. You had some timeless, crazy jury,
I
but
mean, yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
like
it started with Tito. A lot of people give Jacob, but Tito was
right,
really the first one on
Tito.
47th Street in the Diamond District. Tito was really the first one before Jacob, man. And to me, you know what I'm saying? I spent millions with Jacob. And I spent a lot of
Mm,
money with Tito, but millions with Jacob. You know,
mm.
the way, you know, Jacob was a hustler, man. So Tito, Latino, Jacob, you know, Arabic, Jacob
Arabic.
basically, you know, Arabic Jew. Jacob was standing around Tito's spot, like, yo, let me talk to you. You know, that's
Mm.
how because Jacob's shop was right up the street. Jacob was like, yo, come up here, come here. I got some, you know,
Oh shit.
yeah, be right in front
Mm.
of Tito's spot. Tito was in a spot where it was many, many, many spots. You walk in, I forgot the name of it, but when you walk in on 47th, there was like a lot, everybody had their booths and they little, you know what I'm saying? It was a
Mm-hmm.
whole bunch in one spot. Jacob had his own spot. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So, but that's how it kind of transitioned. And I know, you know, Jay and them was fucking with Tito first. Jay-Z was fucking with Tito first, and everybody transitioned to Jacob. You know, I
Yo,
spent millions with Jacob, man. And Jacob act like he don't even know me, man. Like,
that's
shit is
crazy.
fucking crazy. Man, I'm talking cash money. No
That's
bullshit. Like that Zeno piece was like about 800,000. That
shit.
Gladiator with the pink diamonds was about 600,000.
That
You know,
was crazy.
I had two masterpieces, a bunch of Jacob watches. I bought everybody in the source real chains and the girls source charm bracelets,
Oh
real
yeah.
like source small Cubans with real diamonds with the S, the stop sign, like the logo. Like man, I bought all my niggas jewelry. I spent easy couple million with Jacob, easily. And a
Damn.
couple million back then was different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know
Damn.
what I mean?
What a lot of people don't know too. You remember that big Xeno piece you had?
Yeah, that
I
was when I was
think you was.
10. Yeah.
Yep. I think you was the first person that set off that two tone
I
with
mean,
the
yeah,
platinum in the.
I had the two-tone Cuban, the platinum and gold. Then
Yep.
I had a he shipped in from South Africa with a blue pear-shaped diamond. It was cut pear-shaped. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That the diamond alone was worth like just that one diamond was worth like a quarter million. And like and that was the top. I
Shit.
had two big stupid, I had four canaries, big yellow canary, big joints. They probably
Damn.
was 10 carats. And then all inside he had, because Jacob was mastering the coloring of the diamonds. Now there wasn't no these, you know, he colored the diamonds. A lot of
Mm.
the diamonds get colored, but his was so good that they didn't, you know, like they didn't fade out. Jacob
Right.
mastered that shit. I helped
Mm.
Jacob with the Jacob watches. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of design them. Like man, we were friends, man. I don't know what he came and was in my video. I had Leo Cohen, Steve Stout, and Jacob at my mansion in Jersey doing bang to this video in the scene.
That's crazy.
If you go look at bang to this, it stops and they got Steve Stout, United Masters, Leo Cohen, YouTube, and
Mm.
fucking Jacob the Jeweler
Uh.
playing poker with me in my video.
Mm. I do remember that scene. Yep. I
Yeah,
remember that.
it was at my crib.
That shit was fire.
Come on, man.
And I remember also, I think it was the watch you had. It was like a tiger type of Jacob
The
watch.
Tiger was
Remember?
now I came up with that. It was called the Safari
Mm.
Collection because I
Okay.
always was like with the colored shit, and it just came in mind. I called him one day. This is a true story. It's a true story. I called him. I said, Jacob. I said, why don't you make up something where you have the yellow diamonds going? Because I used to do. You ever if you ever see They used to have this game back in the day where you put the things in and you make. I forgot the fucking name of it. You put the little things in and you make things based on the colors of the pegs.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I forgot the name. Not Etch a Sketch. It was another name. Light Bright. Light
Right,
Bright.
right.
The
Mm.
light bright games, I was thinking how, and I was like, look, you could take the black diamonds and make yellow and make tiger. You take the silver and do the stripes and make zebra, right?
That's
That's a
right.
zebra. You know what I'm saying? Then you could do the snake skin ones and do them green and kind of like he, that happened. Like that was, and he gave me one for free. The tiger mine was for free. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Um, I think I ended up selling that to Icebox, and I think God rest the dead. I think Dro bought it. I think young Dro bought it.
Young Joe bought
But
that?
I think Dro
Oh,
was seen with it on. Yeah.
oh shit.
Yep. I
Never
had
even
sold
knew
it.
that.
I had sold it to to Icebox, and I think Dro got it. But you know, yeah, man. And now it's sad because I don't know, man. So I seen Jacob, I think at Scott Storch's one day, and he act like he didn't even know me. It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
It was. I mean, I
Spending
guess
that type,
he had went and did his time or whatever.
right, for the BMF shit.
I don't know if Dave might have owed him some money. I don't know what it was, but I know for a fact that we gave Jacob close to well almost $2 million, like easily.
Mm.
You feel me?
Mm. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, Zeno, what a lot of people don't know, back in the day, you was real cool with Meech too, right?
I mean, me and Meech
Big Meech?
were cool. The time around the Source Awards,
Mm-hmm.
we had got cool because I had a club down there called Club Zeno,
Mm.
right a big ass, one of the biggest clubs down there.
Mm.
I'm saying, what I mean, I had a pool hall, Zeno on the beach. I was going crazy, man. Like I was going wild with the money. But long
That
story
source money's
short,
crazy.
Meach was down there. This was towards when they knew when probably like the investigation was going down. So
Mm-hmm.
this was when we had the Source Awards, and when we do the Source Awards, we do the whole weekend. So there's
Mm.
thousands of people on the beach, and we were the first one to really bring black people to the beach. I'm
That's
sorry.
right. That's
Even
right.
Luke and them didn't bring black people to the beach. They brought
Mm.
it to Fifth Avenue, where Luke's club was. But as far as the sand, the water, the beach,
South
we did
Beach.
that.
Mm.
Zeno did that. Yeah, because our first Source Awards in Miami was on Jackie Gleason Theater. We did 3 Source Awards in Miami. Then MTV came and did theirs in Miami. Everybody came and followed suit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
What we did. The BET Hip Hop Awards, that was all from the Source Awards. Like,
Nice.
so, when Meech came down there, he wanted a meeting with me. So we met on a Saturday, I'll never forget. And I met him. It was Meech, Blue, and Pee Wee Roscoe.
Pee Wee Roscoe, yeah.
Niggas don't know. Yo, it was
Yeah.
Pee Wee Roscoe was a young nigga. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
He's
It
like a
was this
kid.
was this was over 20 years ago. So it was Meech, Blue, and we met at the crazy. This is how small world is. The house that he must have rented
Mm.
for the Airbnb was this nigga Steven. He was a producer. Was his house. I had already been over the house. It
Mm.
was in the house was in. It wasn't in Miami Beach. It was down in Coral Gables. So, but the house was dope. It had a recording studio in it. Had a big piano. I mean, it was a dope house. Pool, stupid. So
That's fire.
so he had the house. So I went down there, met him. And he was like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? I had beat my Fed case when I was
Mm.
from the source shit. And he heard about that. So him and Blue was like, we just want to know how you beat your Fed case. And I'm sitting there, we smoking and shit. I'm like, well, because I'm not a hype nigga.
Right.
Oh, man, nigga. I'm like, bro, to be honest with you, our situation is way different.
Mm.
He knew that they was watching him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just wanted to know, I guess give him some advice. I said, look, I said, this is what I can do.
Mm.
I said the source was tomorrow. I know the Fed, they had agents down there watching them and looking at them and shit, right? Because
Right.
we had went out a few nights and everything, and we knew. I knew they was in Club Zenos. Um, I said what I can do, I can make up an award, best independent label.
Mm.
And because a lot of awards we didn't give, the smaller awards we didn't give on camera.
Right.
We would just give the award.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and I'll bring y'all on stage.
Right.
So this way here, the feds will be there at the awards. I'm sure the agents was there because they was everywhere else that led up to it because it was a whole weekend of shit.
True.
They was they was everywhere BMF was. I
Mm.
said I'm gonna give y'all an award and you know what I'm saying, and y'all will win it. So I made
Nice.
up an award on the spot for them and gave
That's
them an award.
That's crazy.
A lot, yeah.
That is
You
crazy.
know who else I did that for?
Who you did that for?
I came up with this with the Source Sports, right? We did a couple of magazines, Source
Mm.
Sports, because sports is right in tune with.
With
Um,
hip hop. Yeah.
I used to go to the All Star games. I remember I interviewed at the All Star game. I was right on the court when it was warming up, interviewing Allen Iverson and all the different people.
That's
Like you know what I'm
fire.
saying? They was loving it. Yeah, it was dope, dope
Mm.
experience. But I said, look, we're gonna give the Source Sports Award
Mm-hmm.
to Shaq because we needed Shaq to come. And
Mm.
Shaq was really, Shaq was really into hip hop. A lot of everybody, all of them were, but Shaq was really, and Shaq was that
Facts.
nigga.
Yep.
So I ended up really making the award for Shaq. He never knew that. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That was
That's
that was yeah, like they never knew that.
that is
But I
crazy.
ended up making the Source Sports Award just so Shaq can come and we can give it to Shaq. And I remember we gave it to Mike Tyson. Like it was a
Mm-hmm.
dope award. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
That is definitely fire.
Let me give you a little story about Mike Tyson. So Mike Tyson
Okay.
came to Club Zeno. I had my own little area. So there was this photographer in Miami named Jay Lash. Now Jay Lash is known, he's an older guy.
Mm-hmm.
Little skinny nigga with a bald head and shit, smokes a lot. So Jay Lash, so me and Mike's talking, and Mike's drunk. And Mike, I don't know if he was drunk, but it just seemed like Mike was just lit. So Mike's talking to me, right? He got me by the thing, and he's talking in my ear, about some shit, right?
Right.
And I remember Jay Lash comes over with the camera and he puts the thing in his shit and he poses real quick and Mike takes the fucking this nigga's camera. It was wrapped around his neck. Grabs the
Mm.
camera, twirls it, tries to choke him with it, pulls him off his neck,
Oh.
took the lens, broke the lens, and threw
Yeah.
it on the shit. The nigga Lash took off, right?
Wow.
I'm sitting there, and security's looking at everybody. I'm like, I'm like, I act like it didn't even happen. I'm like, so you know what I'm saying? So later on, I find out
uh,
that Jay Lash was Don King's personal photographer.
oh shit.
I never knew that. And
Damn.
Lash's collection is ridiculous. He got stupid photos of Mike when he was young and Don King, but I never put two and two together.
Mm.
But that was one of the funniest. The nigga Lash came over and was like, he put the blunt in his mouth and he did some type of little fucking karate nail or something to take the picture. And Mike
Damn.
grabbed this nigga with the camera and it was, he had the strap around his neck, wrapped it up so it almost choked him, ripped the fucking thing off, took the lens. He didn't screw it, broke that bitch.
Damn.
You know how hard that is to do?
Yeah.
To break a fucking lens off a camera without screwing it?
Right.
My nigga, I ain't never seen no shit like that. I was a little tipsy, man. I'm like, fuck it, it's Mike. Like, what the fuck could I do?
Right.
Hey, man, Lash got away, you know? You know what I'm saying?
That is funny.
And the night went on,
That is funny. Man. Yo, Zeno, I have to ask too. I want to ask about your first solo album, the Benzino Project.
Man,
I still bump that to this day. Those beats you had, and even the
appreciate you.
features, are just because who you had? You had Pink on there. You had Bobby Brown. You had
I had B
uh,
Brown down there, Prodigy.
Prodigy.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah, nah, Buster, Snoop,
Bust. Yeah,
Teddy
you had some.
Riley,
You had
you
some
know what I'm
crazy
saying?
features on that.
Scarface. I had Untouchables, my niggas. I mean, I was getting money from the source, and I got a deal with Kadar on Motown. I got signed to Motown. I couldn't fucking believe it. From
Mm,
Made Man, I got signed. I never knew I was gonna get a solo deal. That was just man.
that was
And
crazy.
man, listen, bro, like happiest moment when Bang to This came out and Flex was dropping bombs on it. One of the happiest moments of my life, probably in my entire life.
Mm,
One of the happiest moments, other than the birth of my children, I could think right now was when
nice.
Drep dropped bombs on Bang to This, and New York was loving that shit
Bang to
because
this.
New York really hadn't gravitated to us as a group or anything
Right.
for a while. We had like a little pocket. We had a little following from people underground or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
mainstream, no. When
Mm,
that nigga dropped bombs and was playing it every day, I couldn't fucking believe it. This was before Rock the Party.
that was right.
I
Right.
couldn't believe it,
Right.
bro. So man, yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. That came.
I want to shout out to Kedar Massenberg because he made that happen, man. Like that was
Shouts to
major
him.
for me, bro.
Shouts to
But
him. Hell yeah.
yeah,
That was about like 2001 when that dropped, right?
absolutely. Yup, the
Yeah.
Benzino project, man. Then we did the remix project. You know what I'm saying? So I really had two albums in one, man. It was just that was just an amazing time in my life, honestly, yo, because we was getting so much money with the Source. I'm
Right.
getting, you know, they gave me like 700,000 for the album deal. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? It was so much money coming in from everywhere, and I was just taking care of so many niggas and so many people, and you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like I was, you know, I mean, so many women, celebrities. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah,
that
it was crazy. Yeah,
is crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was another thing I seen too. It was like a little comedy sketch. I don't know if you remember this. You remember when dude tried to prank you? I think it
Which
was
one?
called
Because there's a lot of
Randolph.
them. Tell me which one.
It, I- it was called Randolph or Rand something, but he was calling you about something with a chick and everything. It was hilarious
Oh
though.
yeah, yeah. I
It-
think I remember that. Was it
yeah,
Ralphie and them? Was it Ralphie and them?
Ralphage,
Ralphage,
yeah,
Ralphage.
yeah, yep,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ralphage.
I
And,
was in Miami at that time. Look. We had lost the Source at that time too. We was
mm,
in Miami. I think I owned Hip Hop Weekly. I think.
mm.
I'm not sure, but yeah, I remember that. They was doing that shit to everybody. I was
To
like, man,
everybody,
what the
like every
fuck, bro?
celebrity was just getting it.
Yeah, like nah, nigga, like listen, man, like, you know, I start fucking freaking the fuck out on the phone and stuff. Fuck are you talking about?
Right. I've never seen it. I was like, yeah, that was
Whatever
funny.
happened to them, man?
Yo, it's like he disappeared. I ain't never heard nothing from
Whatever
him ever
happened to
since.
Ralphie, man?
I never heard nothing from him again
That's
after that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Cause
The last one,
they was killing it with that shit for a minute.
they was killing it. I remember the last one I heard, I think it was with Khaled, and after that it was over.
Yeah, nah, he was the first ones to really do that shit. Like that shit was lit.
And I'm just like, how is this motherfucker getting every celebrity's number like that?
And yeah, cause this was really before the internet was giving them shits.
Right. So he was definitely scamming everybody, going crazy.
Crazy, bro.
Thanks.
Nah, man, for real. Man. I mean, you know, when you look back at all these moments and shit, man,
Mm-hmm.
it's it really was like the golden era of hip hop. I don't. It'll never
It
be
was.
another era like. It'll never be another era like that ever,
Nah, I won't.
ever.
It definitely won't.
You know,
I,
and
I'm,
you know, I'm just glad to be a part of it in such a kind of like a major way. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's a
a lot
fact.
of controversy. I get it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but when you're from Boston, you know, Boston was racist, man, and you know what I'm saying. When you know when you grew up the way I did, man, it's you know, it was to transition to try to be somebody that you know, it was a difficult kind of not difficult in the sense that I wasn't intelligent enough, but just trying to just really leave the streets alone and try to really be corporate and you know what I'm saying that took a lot and you know it took me a while to really grasp
Mm-hmm.
the responsibility that I had to you know what I'm saying do that you know
True.
so
True.
it was a process but everything is you know what I'm saying and one thing
Definitely.
I know that the journey has made me a better person. You know, I don't have the money
Yeah.
that I once had, but I'm definitely a better person for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've learned so much. And you know, I got some things in the pot that are, you know, that are
Oh,
gonna, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna get me back to where I need to
oh,
be. But
oh, I already know.
it's made me a better person. And for that, you know, because that's why I tell a lot of youngins, I'm like, listen, man, sometimes it's not always about the money, it's the journey
Yes.
because life really is money has something to do with it but you're gonna leave this motherfucker so how you gonna leave it are you gonna leave it the best person you can be and how are
Mm-hmm.
you gonna be remembered you know so all
It's a
that
fact.
plays a part you know what I'm saying in the journey.
It's definitely a fact. Hell yeah, it's definitely a fact. I definitely too, Zeno. I gotta give a shout out to your daughter Koi. She's killing the game right now. I know she just had a baby.
Yeah,
Congrats to
man,
her.
man, and my son. You know, I'm a grandfather
Thanks.
twice, man, this summer,
Okay.
man. Yup, it's amazing. I got a granddaughter and a grandson. I couldn't be more proud of Coy.
De-
I know she's,
definitely.
you know, motherhood is gonna do her well, is doing her well. Her baby
Mm,
is just, I mean, both of them, man. I got some beautiful
it's awesome.
grandbabies, man. I mean, I'm proud of both. I'm proud of Ray Ray. He's my oldest. He's like 3 years older than Coy. I'm just so
Mm,
proud of both of them, man, because you know, parenthood is a humbling thing. You
right.
know what I'm saying? It's a humbling thing, and it really changes you. And you know, I'm proud of both of them. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
as a father, you that's what you want. You know, both of them had their their children at a great age. You know, Ray
yes.
Ray's 31, Coy's 27. You know, so
Okay.
it's like you know what I mean. It's a great age for them to have their babies, man. And you know
Mm,
that you know they're responsible. They're financially independent.
mm-hmm.
So you know, I got nothing but You know what I'm saying, man? Just, I'm just proud, man. Sometimes it's kind of surreal, with her. Not even sometimes, it still is surreal with her and watching her in her journey. But I'm
Yes,
proud of her, and I'm happy for her.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But yes, closing on, I want to know if anybody wants to book you or that's watching this, look at
Man, get in
anything that
touch
you
with
got going
motherfucking
on.
man Sin, man. Get in touch with Al, man. That's what you do, all
Get in
right? How
contact
about
with me.
that?
Yeah.
All right?
Anybody looking to book me, get in
Yeah.
contact with
Get in
me.
touch with
Zeno,
motherfucking Al, man. For
we,
real, man.
we always
Word.
ready for that. Yep. I'll have
And
Zeno
when I
ready.
come to New York, we gotta go out, bro. We gotta go to dinner, man.
Nah, we definitely got to go. And like I said, I'm coming your way soon.
Oh, when you
Two
come
weeks.
on, man. Come on, man. I'm taking you to dinner. You let me know.
Let's do it. I'll be there the 26th. I'll be out there.
I'm here. I'm here, bro. And you watched the fight last night?
I seen it. Yeah.
Shout out to Bud Crawford, bro.
Yeah.
Because you know what's up with Bud? Even though Canelo got all the money, you know what I'm saying? That's what I don't like about it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Bud was the better fighter, and he got half of what Canelo did. Now Bud can get his just due. I've been
Yes.
watching Bud for a minute, and Bud's one of the
Mm-hmm.
most humblest fucking. I mean, when it comes to
Yes.
boxers, a humble dude, man. He's a great,
Real humble.
great, great. What do you call it? Role model for young black kids out here. All right.
Yes.
He's the way he carries himself professionally and what he's been through and everything, man, and how he carries himself from what I see. I've never met him, but
Mm-hmm.
he's just
Very humble.
great, 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 what I'm saying, a great role model for these kids, man. And I was so happy, what I'm saying, when he won, man. Canelo's a tough fighter. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Man, I know Canelo's waking up with lumps all over him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Canelo's waking up lumped up. Real talk.
Yeah. He's definitely waking up lumped up. Yeah.
Real talk, man. Nah, but
Thanks.
this was dope, man. I'm glad we found.
This,
This was dope,
this
man.
this was definitely dope, my dude. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
chop this up good, man. I can't wait to see it,
We
bro.
chopped it up. Hell yeah,
You got
bro.
some jewels now. You got some
I guess
viral moments
I,
now.
I definitely do. Hell
Pick
yeah,
it
my
up and
guy.
get them out there, baby.
That's a fact. That's a
All
fact.
right.
But yeah, closing out my dude. We definitely gonna get up.
I
Benzino.
appreciate you, son, man. Salute, brother.
Salute, bro.
Yup,
Appreciate
one.
you.
Yup.
One.